What is this shadow work that you hear so many gurus and manifesting life coaches talk about? How can it really benefit you? And why would you even want to play with the darkness anyway? Isn't life supposed to be about peace, healing, transformation, and enlightenment? It is. But in this video, I'm going to tell you why shadow work can help you reclaim your power and become the purest version of yourself. Not by eliminating the darkness, but by owning it. Don't forget to stay till the end of the video, where I will also make some recommendation and tips on how you can start your journey through shadow work, as well as raising your vibration level for manifesting mastery. Namaste, Sacred Masters. I'm Dr. Aiwas Ukehi, Certified Shadow Work NLP Manifestation Coach. And today we're going to talk about shadow work and why it is important for you. You've probably heard from many YouTube influencers, life coaches, and therapists about shadow work. Some of them may talk a little bit about what to do and how to do it, but frankly, it covers so little that I thought I would set up an entire YouTube series focusing on shadow work. There's just so much to cover, and even for me, this is an ongoing practice I do with myself. What's important is that you do it safely and comfortably. Before I go further, I wanted to point out one thing about shadow work. You must be on some psychological maturity and have a healthy self-esteem to embark on this project together. Judging by how you even know about shadow work, I'm assuming you've done a lot of work already with other life coaches to get a sense of wholeness, balance, and stability. It is just that you feel that something is missing, disowned, and there's more to do, or you're not quite getting the results you've hoped for. But that's why you're here. But you must have a healthy concept about yourself, and most importantly, having personal honesty with yourself. If you're feeling depressed, have high levels of anxiety, or exhibiting any self-destructive behavior, turn off this channel and every other life coach channels now and seek professional help. I cannot stress the importance of having a therapist or other licensed professional to work one-on-one with you and your mental health. Don't gamble with yourself. Inside you, you are a sacred master waiting to emerge from the deepest and thickest mud, blooming like a lotus flower. So everyone else who is ready, let's dive into what shadow work is all about. One of the key points about manifesting your dreams and desires is that you focus on the positives. There are many life coaches who talk about living in the end as though you already have what you desire. Others talk about refusing to accept the reality here and now and to create your own reality so that it can be manifested in the ways that you want. They are all correct. But assuming you've already done all that and you haven't seen your $1 million yet, or you have not found the love of your life, or even worse, your husband or wife left you and you wondered why since you've done all the work, right? You're still where you are. See, I have no doubt that you've done it right. I have no doubt you look into the mirror with healthy and positive affirmations and have an incredible scripting journal filled with desires and dreams. You've been doing it right. So where did it all go wrong? Ready to hear the answer? What went wrong? It's you. No, I'm not talking about the you that you see in the mirror, the you that is walking around in the sun, the you that is sitting in your room or wherever you are now. I'm talking about the you that's hiding in the shadows. You see, over the course of our lifetimes, we've pushed little bits of ourselves down into our psyche. Let me explain this a little clearer. When we were born, we are relatively unconditioned. This means we are like a blank slate waiting to experience a whole range of human emotions and instincts, completely free from societal norms and culture. Over the course of our life, we've experienced from family and friends certain feedback, that forces us to change our behaviors. For example, if we decide to sing and dance loud, it may be okay to do it at home, but not okay to do it at a fine dining restaurant. Through punishment, shame, or even encouragement, we start forming our behavioral traits. And in these behavioral traits, we form our persona or personality, but the rest becomes our shadow. Now, I want to make it clear that because our less desirable traits or traumas are repressed, and we have figuratively buried them, it does not mean they are gone. In fact, not only are they not gone, since they are a part of you, they are also manifesting with you. See what I mean there? An example I give is that perhaps you grew up in a poor neighborhood where your parents and friends have ingrained in you that money was hard to come by and that only rich people are thieves and liars. Suppose you're trying to manifest a lot of money now. But what you're not realizing is that your shadow self is also manifesting. But it's manifesting countering to what your persona says it wants. You want money, but your shadow self doesn't believe money is a good thing. And this is coming from all your past learned traits and behaviors that have been repressed. So who's going to win? I got bad news for you. Your shadow. Why? Because ever since you've repressed your shadow, it has only one place to live, and that's in your subconscious. Think about that for a minute. The reason why life coaches say that the subconscious is so powerful is also because science has proven that the subconscious mind makes up about 95% of your brain power, your manifesting headquarters. And its best friend is your shadow. You've been rejecting your shadow side for so long that it's begun to make friends with your subconscious. Sounds a bit scary, isn't it? So what can you do now? This is where shadow work comes in. Shadow work is about working with this repressed self, this inner child, or as I call it, the shadow child, that's been abandoned for so long, and not to eradicate it, it's a part of ourselves after all, but to make it our friend. It is to integrate it back within ourselves and make us whole again. Some people might say shadow work is about destroying our shadow selves. Spiritually and metaphorically, it's true. We're bringing our shadow self into the light, turning the shadow around and reaccept ourselves. It's a balanced life with a sense of harmony. We stop feeling fractured and we're manifesting as a whole spiritual being rather than fighting within ourselves. Our manifestations become pure and unencumbered by any hidden baggage. We're not suppressing anymore, we're expressing. Now you think that this all sounds good, but it also sounds like a lot of work. And even though I recommend working with therapists and other professionals personally, it is not impossible to do on your own. I've posted links in the description below on how to get you started on your journey, or you might want a quick personal session with yourself. There's so much to explore in this channel, and I hope to help you along your path to become sacred masters. Because that's what you are, waiting to bloom. We'll talk about journaling, meditation, breaking down limiting beliefs, whether through an individual approach or with a group of us together. No matter how we get there, we are all in this journey together, and you're not alone. The shadow is not something to be scared of. It's something to reclaim back. Sun Tzu once said, "Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. If you know the enemy, you know yourself. If you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer defeat. Together, we'll turn our shadows into our friends." So how do you actually get started? You might be wondering, what do I do? How do I start? Do I buy a journal? Well, I've posted links below or at the end of the video for the next steps to your shadow work journey. You can begin starting this with nothing else but your intention. Later on, I'll make some recommendations for you if you want to choose to take your shadow work mastery to the next level. Don't forget, I have Hearst music as well. These are ambient music mixed with binaural beats you can play before you go to bed, so that your subconscious mind can absorb the right vibrations and turn you into sacred masters. So again, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notification button to my channel, where every Thursday and Sunday I will post more videos on how to integrate and empower yourself through shadow work to expand your manifesting potential. If you're in need of certain topics, comment below and I'll see if I can release it as extras between my normal schedule. So remember, the notification button is important in that it alerts you when something special is being uploaded for you. When you're ready to get started, follow the next links. Let's jump into some shadow work.